Okay, welcome back to our online lecture, Programming in PHP Conditional Statement. We said conditional statement refers to block of codes that are executed based on a condition. Example, if my age is greater than or equal to 18, then I'm eligible to vote. Therefore, the eligibility depends on your age. So if we have this if statement, if we have a variable called age equal to 19. Remember, PHP statements are terminated with semicolon. And we are saying if my age is greater than or equal to 18, then I'm eligible to vote. As I'm a minor. So here we are testing the value of age. If this condition here, the condition is what is in the bracket here. If this condition holds true, then this statement will be executed. Otherwise, this one will be executed. A minor will be executed. But if the value of age is greater than or equal to 18, then eligibility to vote will be executed. So this is what we call a conditional statement. Block of codes that are executed based on a condition. This is the condition here. The echo is not the condition. The condition is what is in this bracket here. So if and if else are all example of what? Conditional statement, as you learned in the Java and the VB and the C++ programming languages. Is the same here. If statement is a conditional statement, we have the if else, then we have the if else if. They are all conditional statement. Okay, fine. So this is the continuation of the conditional statement lecture. So when you echo this, what will be displayed here? We will have eligibility to vote to be displayed because age equal to 19 is greater than or equal to 18. So this thing will return true. This statement here is a true statement. Therefore, this will be displayed in the browser. So when we go to our browser and we open localhost / lesson. Oh, sorry. Eligible to vote is the output of this code because 19 is greater than or equal to 18. Fine. So let's proceed to if else. So I have this code here. If variable number is declared as what? 4. We are checking if number is an even number, and we know that all even numbers are numbers divided by 2 without remainder. So here the condition to check for an even number is if the number divided by 2. If the number modulo 2 is equal to 0, the percentage sign here means what? Modulo arithmetic. If the number divided modulo 2 and the remainder is 0, that's the remainder theory in mathematics, is equal to 0, then we say the number is even number. Else we can say the number is not even. So this is an example of testing for using the conditional statement to test for even number or not an even number. So when you execute this code, sorry. So you say 4 is an even number. Fine. Let's say we put 11 here. 11 is not an even number. So from elementary mathematics, we all know that 11 is not an even number. So the interpreter should tell us it's not an even number. So you see 11 is not an even number. So let's run quickly and go to a switch statement. So we have the switch statement here. We said the switch statement tests the value of a variable against conditions, and then if a condition holds true, a block of code is executed. So let's look at this. Number n. So we are saying if n is equivalent to label 1, then this case here will be what? Executed. This code here will be what? Executed. And we always put break, otherwise it won't work. If you don't add a break statement after each case, the switch statement will not switch between the conditions. So the second condition is if n is equal to label 2, then case 2 will be what? Executed. If n is equivalent to label 3, then case 3 will be what? Executed. And then the default, if n doesn't suit any of these cases, the default will be what? Printed. This is what we call the switch statement. It's also a conditional statement, because these cases must always hold true for the codes beneath them to be what? Executed. So we call it the switch statement. So let's move on quickly to the important thing here. Loops. When we say loops, we refer to the number of times a code must execute. So let's say we are using a binomial theorem to generate all even numbers from 2 to what? 1,000. We are using a binomial expression or binomial theorem expression to what? Generate all even numbers from 2 to 1,000. So the number of times the loop must run, or the number of times the code must run to generate the 2 to 1,000 must be what? Given. So how many times we need to run? We have to run from 2 to 1,000 times. So let's look at this. In C++, Java, and C, we have these popular loops: the for loop, the while loop, the do while loop. Then PHP has another kind of loop called the for each loop, which is equivalent to the short form of loop in Java.